Welcome. Welcome to my live broadcast, 187, broadcasting live from Auckland, New Zealand. My name is Keith Pure and I'm addressing the Billion Coin community. Um, got, got two blogs tonight to go through and they're quite long, so we'll get straight onto it. So we'll just share the screen and we'll go from there. Thank you, everyone. This is the other night's send button meeting, which was New Zealand time on Tuesday gone. Okay. We will be hosting the send button live broadcasts in all languages on Monday, May 6, 2019 at 9 a.m. PDT and 5 p.m. WAT. Yeah, if you do not have a send button on, you are not allowed into the meeting. For those of you who do have a send button, do not share this link with anyone else. The link will be available at 8:45 a.m. PDT on Monday, May the 6th, inside your Crinkle Cash back office. The meeting starts promptly at 9 a.m. PDT. Show up and click up to $1 million. So those times there, which is a Tuesday our time, and that's 4 a.m. every Tuesday. They send live send button meetings. So we'll just scroll down a bit, and we will see this all the time. And this is all it's just repetitive, so you all know what this is about. What is TBC confidential? Can't tell you. You'll need to attend send button meeting to find out. If you have ever wondered why we call these send button meetings, because admin will turn off the send buttons of both buyer and seller of any transactions if TBC is discounted. I'd like to bring some clarity why admin and the type of blockchain we use are unknown. Short answer is security is very expensive. TBC is rolling out and not fully developed at this time yet is highly functional today. Admin fee is ridiculously low. Keep the barrier to entry into TBC community very low. We are on a mission to help the poor rise out of poverty. So we have kept the cost down as much as possible to run a sustainable operation. Remaining unknown reduces the chances of attacks so that we can continue to grow organically. As funds grow, so will our tech and admin structure. And with enough funds, high levels of security can be put into place. We are a self-funded operation on the admin fee. We are debt-free, we are self-regulated, and we are private. Transactions over 400 grain will result in the TBC commissioner reaching out by email to collect details of the transaction and make sure equal value was exchanged to prevent discounting of our coins. Total transactions done within a 24-hour period over 2,000 grain will result in the TBC commissioner reaching out by email to collect details of the transaction to make sure equal value was exchanged to prevent discounting of our coins. Okay, contact the TBC commissioner in advance of completing a 40,000 grain or greater transaction to show proof ahead of time that a transaction of that size has been done for something of equal value to prevent massive discounting of our coins. TBC admin pays the salary of the TBC commissioner, who protects all of us from those that would discount our coins from their lawful value. And we all should be thankful that the value of our coins are protected. It takes a great deal of admin fees to pay the annual salary of our TBC commissioner, and this is just one way admin supports the TBC community with the admin fees collected ongoing. Now, this lucky guy, his name is Ace Fletcher. It's not the first time he's had his photo on, let's say, front page. Congratulations to Ace Fletcher for winning this week's Bitcoin contest. Second time to win with an impressive 57 paid sign-ups last week. You will receive 200 grains of Bitcoin right now during the live broadcast of the English Send Button meeting. We will show the whole TBC community the live transfer of Bitcoin to the Bitcoin wallet you will provide us using the Bitref website before and after. Please carefully provide us a fully functional Bitcoin wallet address that is in your possession. There's zero room for a mistake in this size of a Bitcoin transfer, so be 100% sure that you are giving us a correct Bitcoin address. We will use the grain of the gold calculator to determine how much 200 grains is right now in US dollars and send the equivalent amount to you in Bitcoin. So, last week, this is the Philippines on top again with a total 92. Nigeria is second, 71. Ivory Coast, they doing well. 63. Ukraine is 30. Russian Federation, 25. 19 goes to Uganda. 15. Greece, Cameroon, 14. And Congo, 12. Burundi, 11. And India, 11. Kenya, with 10. And 9 goes to Ghana and Kazakhstan. 8 goes to Canada. Zaire has 7. Belgium and Italy both have 6 each. Burkina Faso, South Africa, Togo, Papua New Guinea all have 5 each. Bangladesh has 4. Rwanda, Costa Rica have 3. Trinidad and Tobago, United States, France, Israel, and Malaysia, Namibia all have 2. And 1, and Latvia 1, with a total for the week of 461. We have analyzed the results of this Bitcoin contest and have found that the TBC members in the Philippines led the whole TBC community in growth, with 21 contestants and 92 paid sign-ups last week. 32 countries had 183 contestants last week out of the full-timer database, which has 1,703 members in it. Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Ukraine, Russia Federation, Uganda, Greece, Cameroon, Congo, Burundi, India, and Kenya were all strong contenders last week with double-digit numbers. We want to thank all of those that made an effort to recruit paid sign-ups last week. This is a brand new week, and you have another chance to win a week from now. We also have 727 merchants now, and as that number grows, it will be easier to share TBC with others. We also are looking for more send button hosts cover other languages such as Russian, Tagalog, Greek, and Italian, since we are seeing good growth there. And I'm a part-timer, I'm a full-timer. That's in towards the bottom of your profile. So just click on check, and it'll tell you what you are, whether you're part-timer or full-timer. Then update. If you have not updated your KCBO profile, be listed in the full-timer database. You should do that now, so we can recognize your recruiting efforts for you and your country. You need to update your profile to full-timer to collect Bitcoin bounties. So yes, new members need to get 2 paid sign-ups before they can see the Bitcoin bounty menu under the account area of KCBO. They can collect Bitcoin bounty even on their first 2 paid sign-ups if they need it to qualify as a full-timer. I'd like to encourage all of our full-timers to make a weekly effort to recruit new members and to do their best to win the Bitcoin contest. And even if they don't win, they can still collect their Bitcoin bounties as often as they wish. Currently, I'm personally paying out the Bitcoin bounties as the requests come in, and doing so in less than 24 hours of the request. How to get millions of cookies before redemption. Remember, folks, we're in redemption month, and it ends on the last day of May. Okay, this is a very exciting time of the year for TBC. On Wednesday, May the 1st, 2019, we began another redemption period where our members can redeem their cookies for TBC Kringle coins, which is spendable with our participating merchants. Cookies are just a simple point system. We have 2 redemption months per year in May and November. During the distribution phase of TBC, these are the months we actually create TBC millionaires. Don't forget, this promo is running at the same time, 2019 promo, explained in detail. Okay, here we go. A purchase of 40 grain of Kringles will entitle you to at least get a whole TBC coin and maximizes your cookie reward for recruiting new members into TBC. One TBC coin today is worth $8.8639,806.23. That will be US, I would say. And $8 million is a massive amount of money. If you have not completed a transaction yet, now is the time to get that done so you can collect the rewards. Contact your sponsor or a TBC leader to complete your transaction today. Broadcasters get the maximum cookie rewards available, so become a TBC broadcaster today. Excuse me. How do you define success within the financial system? It was designed to meet all of your financial needs from short-term, mid-term, and long-term. Even poorest person on earth can sign up and get started today. TBC pays Bitcoin bounties daily, 7 days a week. Those out there sharing the gift and helping others to get the admin fee paid. $4,000 per sign up is about $11 US. Many people all over the world have jobs where they work all day long to earn that much. Short-term needs are met when enough income comes in to pay the immediate bills that everyone has. Showing someone how they can earn enough today in Bitcoin bounties to pay the electric bill could be the difference between keeping the lights on or off. Everyone faces the next bill that needs to be paid immediately, including car payments, cell phone bills, utility bills, and the list goes on and on, right down to putting food on the table today. Good thing Bitcoin bounties are usually paid out within hours of making the request to withdraw and no more than 24 hours. Work today, get paid today. Midterm needs can be met by the gift of 250 Kringle coins alone. In some countries, the value of this gift is equal to a full year's salary. It's a very generous gift, and it leads the way to ending poverty globally. More and more merchants are coming on board with us, and that makes this gift more and more spendable each passing month. It's like having a savings account for people that could never afford to save any money until TBC came along. Long-term needs can be met by doing a few simple activities to earn cookie rewards and then redeeming those cookies during a redemption period like the one we are in right now. Cookie rewards can easily turn you into a TBC millionaire and even have the potential of becoming a TBC billionaire. Once we reach our objective of having 1 billion members, all of the value in those coins will be locked in a full-blown TBC economy. The massive abundance that is available today could set up a legacy that will be enjoyed for generations to come. You thought long-term needs meant retirement income, didn't you? Well, Bitcoin bounties can accumulate in a matter of months to have that retirement income set up as a long-term passive residual income. Why spend decades slowly saving up for retirement when you can set yourself up for life in just a few short months? Are you generous enough to overcome whatever hang-ups you have in sharing TBC with everyone you come in contact? You are the only obstacle holding you back to change the lives of the people all around you. Spread the love and show some respect. Share TBC with everyone. Now, I'm just going to move into the next block. That's this one here. Mass adoption growth curve. And right, where are we? Days growth speed, active members, merchants. So going through the month of March in 2020, as you can see, active members and so on and so on. Well, we should be starting from working upwards from the bottom to up. Let's have a look around this month, May the 12th. 5 days, 477 and merchants 800. May the 7th, which is just gorgeous today, or the other day, 238, 730 merchants. Total days 327. So this is predicted right up till March 29, 2020. Days 1 to 3 days. Active members, that is 1 billion. And merchants, 50,000. I want to give you some insights into mass adoption that may surprise most of you. Above is a projection chart of what I believe is really possible for TBC and its growth towards our objective of having 1 billion members, and the growth curve in it will take to get there. In order to understand the meaning of this chart, you need to know that I worked the numbers backwards until I got back to today. I'm a student of human behavior, and this chart takes that into account as it projects what will happen. First of all, let me explain this chart. The dates, these are the dates we arrive at certain growth numbers, and the days. These are the number of days it will take to transition from one set of numbers and growth to the next set. Growth speed. This is pretty much same as days. Active members. These are the number of members that are actively recruiting new members on a regular basis. Most are full-time working at this every day. Transparent Bitcoin contest revealed how we are doing in this category. Now we go down to merchants. This is the number of merchants listed in our Kringle Cash website. Merchants are the master key to our overall growth as a TBC community. I strongly believe we will have at least 50 million merchants by the time we reach our objective of having 1 billion members. Naturally, they create the demand for our currency. When I first started TBC, I was faced with the chicken and egg paradox. It was a real challenge, but now we have some meat on the bone to spur on massive growth ahead. Okay, total days. This number shows you how close we are to actually reaching our objective of having 1 billion members and thus being accepted by the masses. Mass adoption. Are you surprised how soon it is? Our 4th year anniversary will be spectacular because we will be on the verge of reaching the end of the distribution phase. The beginning of our full-blown economic phase will be all about turning all 1 billion members into merchants. That conversion will change the world and end poverty globally forever. Imagine going from 50 million merchants to 1 billion merchants in less than a year from the end of the distribution phase of TBC. There will be more jobs available than there are people to fill them. And we will be less concerned about profitable businesses because we will have an abundance of TBC money, and our TBC billionaires will keep the liquidity flowing like a mighty river. 327 days is less than 11 months from today. Now that you can read the chart, and understand it, let's work the numbers backwards. On March 29, 2020, we will reach our objective of not only having 1 billion members, but we will also have 1 billion active members. Picture in your mind 24 hours leading up to that very moment. The frenzy over TBC will be at an all-time high because people will realize how fast the admin wallet will become empty. The day before, we had 500 million active members, and all of them will be feverishly working to get their contacts recruited before the gifts run out. Think about that. Can you picture the frenzy when the admin wallet is completely empty? The distribution phase will come to a very abrupt end. March 28, 2020. People will realize that the end of the distribution phase is only about 1 day away. 250 million members will have joined over the course of the previous 5 days. Millions of merchants are joining every day at that time. On March 23rd, 2020, shortly after we celebrated our 4th-year anniversary, people will truly notice a sharp curve in TBC growth because 125 million members will have joined over the previous 6 days. Merchants are pouring in fast. On March 17, 2020, everyone will be so excited about celebrating our 4th-year anniversary, and the buzz on the streets about TBC will be felt worldwide as it is a victory for humanity. Over 62 million new members will have joined within just 1 week. Merchants love TBC. On March 10, 2020, people will be amazed at how fast TBC is growing. Over 30 million new members will have joined TBC within the previous 8 days. Can you picture that? On March 2, 2020, almost 16 million new members joined TBC within the previous 9 days. Shopping and using TBC to pay for goods and services is super easy, even for the newest members. 50% TBC is commonplace everywhere in the world. TBC is unstoppable. On February 22nd, 2020, almost 8 million new members joined the TBC within the previous 10 days. You won't need to drive somewhere to shop TBC. You will be able to walk there from the front door of your house. On February 12, 2020, almost 4 million new members joined TBC within the previous 12 days. People will stop measuring how fast TBC doubles and growth by weeks and start measuring it by days. It is super easy to sign up merchants by that time. On January 31st, 2020, almost 2 million new members joined TBC within just 2 weeks. Tens of thousands of merchants are joining TBC every day by this point. On January 17, 2020, about 1 million new members will have joined TBC in about 2 weeks. On January 1st, 2020, members will not only celebrate New Year's Day, they will also be celebrating having the new TBC blockchain and wallet because migration to it will be completely automated. No migration process needed. About 500,000 new members will have joined in less than 3 weeks. Thousands of merchants are joining every day. On December 14, 2019, almost 250,000 new members will have joined TBC over the course of about 3 weeks. TBC holiday shopping creates a massive buzz worldwide. On November 24, 2019, way over 100,000 new members joined TBC within just 3 weeks. We are quickly approaching 10,000 merchants, and everyone is excited. On November 22, 2019, members are excited to learn that automation has eliminated the need for redemption periods, and cookie rewards is replaced immediately by Kringle rewards. Earn Kringles and receive them immediately. Over 60,000 new members have joined TBC in less than 4 weeks. We have over 3,000 merchants accepting TBC. October 9, 2019, over 30,000 new members have joined TBC in less than a month. We have over 250,000 merchants. A new TBC education system is launched and everyone loves it. It is way better than reading a blog. On Friday the 13th in September 2019, over 15,000 new members will have joined TBC in about a month. Even US members are taking full advantage of Bitcoin bounties, and you need to sign up hundreds of new members each week in order to win the Bitcoin contest. These heavy hitters really inspire the whole TBC community as they raise the bar of what can be done when it comes to being a recruiting machine. We have 2,200 merchants by that time. On August 16, 2019, almost 8,000 new members will have joined TBC in less than a month. We have 1,800 merchants by that time, and quality merchant training is available. On July 21st, 2019, almost 4,000 members become fully active and bringing in just about as many new members in a little over 3 weeks. We reached the milestone of having 1,500 merchants, and it is opening everyone's eyes. On June 27, 2019, almost 2,000 members become fully active and bringing in just about as many new members in a little over 3 weeks. We have 1,250 merchants listed by that time. On June 5th, 2019, almost 1,000 members become fully active and bringing in just about as many new members in 2 weeks. We cross over the milestone of having 1,000 merchants and we celebrate it. So much fun. It could already be the largest cryptocurrency merchant listing in the world. Members are actively researching that. On May 22nd, 2019, the Bitcoin contest leaderboard showed that about 500 members are actively recruiting and the broadcasters are buzzing about it. We have 900 merchants. On May 12, 2019, hundreds of sleepy TBCians wake up and start recruiting. Ace Fletcher shows off his merchants that he is signing up. Today we awaken Sleepy Giant, and the millions of members already signed up in TBC begin to open their eyes. Thanks to this article from Edmund. That's cool. Look, I've got to stop sharing and come back live. I'm way over my time. because we do Bex and I do back to back. There we go. Okay, there's a new name in here, and I'd like to thank this person, Jules Carmini. Welcome. My wife, Rebecca, also my moderator. And for that are watching. And an old timer in here, Crypto Magnet. It's great to see you, mate. And a dear friend, Reserve. Thank you all for watching my broadcast. It's really getting exciting now. It can be done. What we're aiming at can be done. And it can be done within a short period of time. I myself, when I first joined TBC, I thought, no way. It's going to take us years just to get to 1 million. Well, we're way past that now. So, I hold my mouth shut. Anyway, I've got to get off. We do back-to-back broadcasts, and thank you once again for joining my live broadcast, and God go with you, and peace.